hello there. Zakynthos here. We're going to do the main campaign of Civilization 6. So, yeah. Let's go to... So we did tutorial. We'll do civil plan. Game, play now. Yeah, so play on a small continents map with random leaders.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest, from this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Minerva of the North, unmatched in learning and wisdom, you chose a life of culture over that of power. Light up your kingdom with art and music. Let Sweden be the guiding star for other civilizations to follow. Once more, the world has a need for great patrons of the arts and culture, and it looks to you.
Yeah, fixtures and abilities. Yeah, the music's a bit loud. Yeah, just reading this part here. Alright, so we have been given the random country of Sweden, and I think it's against 5 other countries on a smaller map. So let's do begin game. Civilization 6 Gathering Storm. Welcome to Civilization 6 Gathering Storm. This guide will introduce you to new features in this expansion. Additional information can be found in the Civilopedia and Advisor Tips. Just check that I'm recording okay. Alright, no worries. The World Congress is where you make your voice heard amongst the other civilizations in the world. It is also an important part of the new diplomatic victory proposals sent before the World Congress for vote and come in 2 types: resolution and discussions. Resolutions affect all civilizations such as banning a luxury resource or gaining extra amenities from each copy of the resource. Discussions are potential scored competitions or emergencies that members of the World Congress may join, like world games or religious emergency. This is pretty full on, isn't it? Discussions of potential scored competitions or emergencies that members of the World Congress may join. Members can summon a special session if they have an emergency they need addressed, like a request for aid offer after a natural disaster. Diplomatic favour is a new form of currency in the game. Your diplomatic actions will earn you diplomatic favour that can be used in the World Congress to help you or hinder others. I reckon they've copied this from Crusader Kings from the Paradox Interactive Games. So, yeah, diplomatic favour is a new form of currency in the game. Your diplomatic actions will earn you diplomatic favour that can be used in the World Congress to help you or hinder others. Diplomatic favour can be earned through alliances, city-states of which you are the suzerain, success in scored competitions and more. There are major and minor ways to win diplomatic favour through a game. Some actions will grant a large payment of favour all at once. Will grant it. Gather diplomatic victory points to pursue the new diplomatic victory. Diplomatic victory. To achieve a diplomatic victory, be the first to accumulate the target number of diplomatic points. You can earn diplomatic points through the diplomatic victory proposal in the World Congress. The previous warmongering system has been replaced with a new representation of how other players view your warlike actions. Grievances. Maybe another name for the Greek word grothies. Now when other players wrong you by denouncement, declaration of war, capture or raising one of your cities, you gain grievances against them and may retaliate in kind. With the world's approval, no longer will you be denounced for a fair punitive city capture after an unjustified war. You may also use grievances to request promises from other players. If the other players continue to go against your wishes that you indicate in this manner, they will continually generate grievances that you can use to justify a war against them. But the world at large still pays attention to the overall grievances that other players have against you. If you have grieved others more than they have grieved you, third parties will notice and it will impact their opinion of you. In Civilization 6 Gathering Storm, the environment around you is more alive than ever before. Natural disasters like floods, storms, and volcanoes can pillage or destroy your improvements and districts, but they might refresh and enrich the lands after they pass. From blizzards to dust storms, from tornadoes to hurricane storms, are another challenge to overcome. Flooded rivers may damage your improvements, but they might improve the food yield on a tile or two. Volcanoes are high risk but high reward. Settlement locations, volcanic eruptions can pillage or destroy improvements, districts and buildings, and even kill or damage units, but volcanic soil is highly valuable and very fertile. Yeah, volcanoes are high risk but high reward. Yeah, thanks Fit Girl for this. Volcanoes are high risk but high reward. Settlement locations, volcanic eruptions can pillage or destroy improvements. Geothermal fissures are now new features that provide benefits to nearby buildings or districts, like additional amenities or tourism. Strategic resources have been divided into two types: fuel and material. Fuel resources are used to meet the power needs of your cities, whereas material resources are required to produce resource-dependent units. Manage the power in your city to make late-game buildings more effective. Trade material resources and fuel with other civilizations. Your choice about resource usage will directly affect the world's temperature and can cause rising sea levels. Some coastal tiles will be at risk of becoming flooded or completely submerged. When settling cities, consider the risk of these coastal lowland tiles, but keep in mind that in the atomic era, flood barriers can be used to protect these tiles. Burning fuel heats up the atmosphere, leading to melted ice caps and rising sea levels. Your settler will now tell you if you are building a city in an area near a coast, the flood barrier will help protect your city from the rising sea. There is plenty more to explore in Civilization 6 Gathering Storm, including new eras and new technology and civics tree, new historic moments, new global units, including the giant death robot, leaders and civilizations that synergize with new systems and more. Will your civilization weather the Gathering Storm? How will you rule in Sid Meier's Civilization 6? You can always review this information on console.
Greetings, my liege. As your personal advisor, I am qualified to assist you in all matters related to ruling our civilization. I am at your service. This river has floodplains, which means it has flooded before, and might burst its banks again. A flood along this river could happen at any point in the future. This presents us with risks, but potentially benefits too.
A flood might affect any tile or river. A flooded tile will pillage or destroy improvements and pillage districts on the tile, but it might also increase the yields for the tile as a result. Tell me more. Environmental effects, forest fires. Any tile with woods or rainforest can catch a blaze. Gee, this game's getting more realistic every 5 years. Any tile with woods or rainforest can catch a blaze. The fire burns hot for 3 turns, destroying improvements on the tile, reducing the owning city's population and damaging units. On the 2nd and 3rd turns, the fire might spread to any adjacent woods or rainforest tiles. Once the fire is burned out, the woods or rainforest is replaced with a burnt variant, boosting the tile's food yield. Alright. Okay, so we start at 4000 BC. Yeah, Christina is us, so we're the Swedish Empire. Alright, so... Settler and a warrior. Warrior has health 100 and 100. Abilities +5 combat strength against anti-cavalry units. Oh, that's interesting. And a settler. Okay, so... So here you've got all 5 thumbs up. Advisor says freshwater yield, freshwater, regional yield, inner yield, new resources, nearest city. This site is freshwater, strong yields within 3 tiles, strong yields adjacent to this site, likely to gain new resources. Freshwater, this site has freshwater, regional yields, strong yields. Yeah, this side is freshwater, regional yields, strong yields within 3 tiles. Strong yields adjacent to the site. New resources, likely to gain new resources. Nearest city, close to a friendly site. So here it's wheat, tobacco. Requires imagination, irrigation. And this one's copper, requires mining. So that's a settler. Move them there. And we will settle, found the city there.
Civilization has accomplished something historic, worthy of being celebrated and remembered for generations to come. These accomplishments help our civilization reach a golden age and avoid a dark age.
Each of these historic moments will increase our era score. History of the Swedish Empire. The city is placed within 2 tiles of river that could flood. So what we do now, Lord Lucas, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 6, yeah, so there's 6. 500 turns, yeah. Alright. Now what do we do now? Let's go here again. So that's what we saw there. New continent discovered. We've discovered a new continent. Our explorer is naming it Angle Ultima. Okay. We'll set it to there. You need to select a unit or building to produce in your city. Yeah, so they're recommending a scout. Scout unit, promotion class recon, fast moving ancient era recon unit, melee strength 10, movement 3, cost 30 production. Recommended as well, so we'll do a scout. Choose technology. Mining and pottery are recommended. So we will do, not that you have to do the recommendations, but why not? We'll do the mining. Allows chopping of woods and harvesting of copper. Yeah. And it unlocks improvement, mine improvement, quarry. Sorry, don't know about that one. Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll fortify. So that protects our city, which is called Stockholm. Gold per turn, income +6, +6 from cities. Science per turn, culture per turn, faith per turn. Yeah. I might scout with the... Or should I scout? I'll go down here. I'll use the warrior to scout, but not too far. Yeah, two turns left to produce a scout. Population 2, 8 turns until growth. +3 surplus food. Yeah. Okay, so we found a bonus resource. Let's go down here. Natural disaster occurring here. A merciless sun beats down on the drought-stricken and withered earth. No rain has fallen, the skies promise no relief. A withering drought.
Reconnaissance units like scouts are unique in that they can gain experience by exploring and discovering parts of the world.
So tell me more. Yeah, fast-moving ancient era in historical context. Over the centuries, many people have been termed scouts. Alright, so send them in this direction. The drought. Yeah. So they're saying another settler may create new city, reduce a city's population. Well, uh-oh. Who's this? Stablemate. We've spotted barbarians approaching our city of Stockholm. Okay, so what we'll do is get them back there. City-state meeting bonus. As the first major civilization to meet, you have earned one envoy there. Construct the campus. Yeah, so this city-state is telling us to build a campus.
Who deserves more credit than the wife of a coal miner?
Unlocked by this tech. Mine improvement. Quarry. Allows chopping of woods and harvesting of copper. Yeah, science allows harvesting of bonus resources improved by farms. We'll do the pottery one. Maze bonus resource. If people celebrate a historical new moment, villagers bring gifts as they join our Civilization +1 Elder School. It's a stone.
Enacting new policies in our government can be of great benefit. Our people await your decree.
Policies have concrete effects for gameplay. Some increases your city's production while others generate more wealth. And still others help create a more effective military. There are no right or wrong policy choices in the game. And one policy may be better for a given circumstance than others, better suit your personal playing style, tribe, and agency. There are 6 types of policies, each of which may be slotted into a corresponding slot. Keep going.
At his best, man is the noblest of all animals. Separated from law and justice, he is the worst.
Disciplined military policy +5 unit combat strength when fighting barbarians. Survey military policy double experience for recon units. God King economic policy +1 faith +1 gold capital. Urban planning economic policy +1 production in cities. Change the policies. Okay. Yeah, +5 combat. +5 unit combat strength when fighting barbarians. I'll move that there. Do so confirm policy. Right, yeah, confirm it, yeah. No, it's a scout. Choose a civic, alright. Craftsmanship or foreign trade. We'll do craftsmanship. go. Barbarians as well. Oh, we'll go the other way then. Go down here. Yeah, so you've got crab fishing here. Crabs, fish. You can save the game. Save the game. Standard. Hmm. Fortify. Yeah, so Grassland Hills, owner Sweden, Stockholm Woods. Movement cost 3, defense modifier 6, appeal average 1. Continent Pangaea, ultimate 2 for food, 2 production. Work by 1 citizen. Alright. So next.
I thought clay must feel happy in the good potter's hand.
Yeah, potteries, granary, building, +1 food, +2 housing. Great bath 1. Welcome rainfall. At last rain has arrived to alleviate. The suffering from the withering drought. Already our crops are recovering and the Stockholm drought is now full blown in the historical record. Choose research. What do they recommend? Recommended is astrology, though. Alright, new one. Alright, we'll do this one. Let's grab here. And yes, it says we'll win handsomely against this guy. Warrior has 20 base strength, +5 advantage versus barbarians. They've got 10 base strength, -5 damage unit, -2 unfavorable terrain. Oh shit, there's one here. Oh, there's a few here. Stonework. What's that? Slingers. Okay. And we'll go back to here. Fortify hill unit. We've spotted barbarians approaching our city of Stockholm, which is that one there. The settler, okay. We'll move into here. No, we're going to need a so another settler, no. Builder. We'll do a slinger. Unit promotion class ranged, weak ancient era ranged unit. Better on attack and defense, melee strength 5, range strength 15. Yeah, so this is max. Drought. The unit needs orders. Major victory. Oh shit. Alright, it turns as well. Oh no. They're almost dead. You found the city there.
May I make a suggestion?
Settling a new city has expanded our civilization. With an empire larger than one city, it is important to keep an eye on the loyalty of our citizens. If loyalty decreases, the city is not as effective. If loyalty drops to 0, the city will declare its independence and become a free state city. The same can happen to other civilizations, so keep an eye out for opportunities to destabilize others, and maybe even take a free city into your own empire. Loyalty is mainly affected by the number and nationality of citizens in and near the city. Okay. Tell me more. Knock up here. Establish a governor, earn a golden age in the next game era. So this is how you improve loyalty. 100 loyalty of 100 possible, status loyal. This city is loyal to you and there are no adverse effects. Pressure from nearby citizens 20, happiness level -3, loyalty per turn rising 17. Hang on. Some more for me. Waves, yeah. She's beautiful. Can't take it off. Just a scissor. Could this one ominous moment be what other prophets were talking about?
Organisms don't think of CO2 as a poison. Plants and organisms that make shells, coral, think of it as a building block.
Civs. Yeah, so we've discovered the Great Barrier Reef. Yeah, we'll do a builder. We'll do another warrior as well. We'll do warrior, then we'll do a builder. Scouting unit is available for promotion. Yes. Plus 15 base strength, plus 5 advantage versus barbarians.
We have recently gained advanced knowledge in city planning. Creating districts in our cities can be much more powerful and lucrative than simple improvements like farms and mines.
Districts and Civ 6 buildings are no longer trapped in your city centre but may sprawl across your territory as part of districts. The map is more important. When a city is ready to construct something, the choose production button will appear. The district can be constructed with appealing menu.
I don't believe in astrology. I'm a Sagittarius, and we're skeptical. They're recommending irrigation. Allows clearing of marsh and harvesting of bananas. Hang gardens, one increases growth by 15% in all cities must be built next to a river. +2 housing. Plantation improvement unlocks the building ability. Unlocks the ability to construct plantations, +2 gold. If built on luxury resources, the city will gain use of that resources. Yes. Let's get out of it, go back. The villagers share a hidden technical secret. Your knowledge of irrigation has advanced considerably.
of archery has advanced considerably. After finally killing an enemy in the sleep, your fights with barbarians highlight the need for strong weaponry. Your knowledge of bronze working has advanced considerably. Yeah, we've spotted barbarians approaching our city of Stockholm. Need orders. Oh shit, as well. Do a builder. So, yeah, locusts were dust stirs in the hot wind the land is parched by drought. Okay. What's going on?
Leftrari che leftraru. Pumapuche feyen tunieneu. E mi cafe maimi?
Yeah, so we met our first civilization. Oh, this is where they're located. Oh. What's down there? There's two of them. A settler and a slimmer. Oh, they're settling as well. Promotion available. Range strength versus land units. Do this one. Major defeat. Oh, that. Warrior. Let's do a save. Major victory now, dude. Yeah, okay.
As our civic knowledge grows, so do our methods of governance. Furthering this endeavor will allow us to appoint a governor to strengthen our power in our cities.
Governors will greatly improve the loyalty of the city they are in and give it bonuses based on what promotions you choose for them. To appoint new governors or to promote existing ones, we need governor titles. Our main source of governor titles is to complete particular civics.
Thousands have lived without love, not one without water. Without craftsmanship, inspiration is a mere reed shaken in the wind.
military tradition. Sailing? We'll do so. Ancient. Yeah, build improvement, farm +1, food +1.
Steam hisses from the ground here, rising in swirling clouds. This is a geothermal fissure, a place where the planet's heat escapes through natural vents.
Environment fit forest fires. No, build a hole this. No, they're down here. There's another one there as well. Not builder. Oh man. That's another American.
Our city-state neighbors have made a request of us. If we can impress them, I think they will reward us handsomely.
Oh, no worries, yeah. Yeah, build a farm there as well. The growing number of citizens in your lands dream of having an empire. Your progress towards building an empire has advanced considerably. Yeah, build improvement farm +1 food +0.5,000.
The wind howls and the rain lashes. A powerful storm rages across the land. There is danger here, but opportunity as well.
Oh, Lord.
It is not that life ashore is distasteful to me, but life at sea is better.
Galloping. The milkroom does not provide enough food for its people to grow. Consider focusing your city on food. Bronze working there. barracks building has 25% combat experience.
My liege, we are beginning to attract the attention of the great people of the world. Of course, there are other leaders vying for their attention too. The more specialized districts we construct, the more we will draw in specialized great people to share their talents with our civilization. I advise that we continue to build these.
The more specialized districts are constructed. Still.
Bravery is being the only one who knows you're afraid. Every chariot.
Ko kupe pō kai moa nau. Kei te whakatata mai koe ki tō te Māori nohonga. Tēnā, ko wai koe.
Civilizations have uncovered new technologies and civics, and soon the world itself will reach the dawn of a new era. Our actions in this era may lead us into a golden age for our civilization, or perhaps darker days lie ahead.
We've received rumors that a new troll boom has moved into a nearby village. Okay. What's the drill? On the side. Transactions.
Bronze is the mirror of the form, wine of the mind.
Yeah, bronze working barracks. Encampment. So let's bring them to there. Let's bring them to there as well. Let's see. Yeah, the wheel. Use heavy cherry. Another builder. Build a farm. This one. It's got rainfall there.
The time has come to choose which of our accomplishments to commemorate in our history. This will inspire our people to continue to press forward towards a path of your choosing. History marches forward, and the world has entered a new era. We may see a golden age or a dark age in our civilization's future, born from the actions of our recent past. We now have the opportunity to appoint a governor to our civilization. This governor will be a powerful and productive asset when assigned to one of our cities. I suggest we choose a candidate as soon as possible.
A strong economy begins with a strong, well-educated workforce.
State workforce.
We are now ready to choose where to build our government buildings. We may only zone one of these in our empire, so choose carefully.
Government plaza description. District placed. Magnus. Select the city. To Stockholm.
Our governor is now on their way to their assigned city. It will take some time for them to become established there. Once established, their talents will come into effect, strengthening our rule there.
Make a dedication. Since the game has entered a new era, you will be able to make a dedication to guide you. The world has entered a classical era.
We have fallen into a dark age. Though our cities will face loyalty challenges, with enough effort, we should be able to rise out of this dark age.
A warrior. A government plaza or a granary. This one.
Every nation lives by exchanging. Sometimes the wheel turns slowly, but it turns.
The animal husbandry land allows harvesting of cattle, sheep, and deer. do anything. No.
If there are no dogs in heaven, then when I die, I want to go where they went.
Animal husbandry. Pasture, camp, horses. Unlocks the builder ability to construct pastures +1 production, home builder and other resources. If built on strategic resources, the city will gain use of that resource +1 production. +1 food requires stills. Not sure. Oh, there you go. Plantation. Yeah, +2 food, +2 gold. Grassland. Over Sweden, tobacco, living cost 1. Plantation. 2 food, 2 gold, 1 faith. Building. Here we go, that's better. Plantation again.
Once again, we have the opportunity to enhance our powers of governance. We can use it to promote one of our existing governors, or we can appoint another new governor to our civilization.
May the forces of evil become confused while your arrow is on its way to the target. Look back over the past, with its changing empires that rose and fell, and you can foresee the future too.
Point a new one. Yeah, Rainer. What's in there? The civics true. Mysticism. We'll do masonry. We'll do that one. Allows harvesting of stone, building ancient walls, pyramids, and battering ram. Yeah, recommended build improvement, farm +1 food point, fine. 14 terminals of growth. Super. No, I have to settle elsewhere. Where? That's the problem. Hanging garden, the one that increases growth by 15% in all cities, must be built next to a river. +2 housing must be adjacent to a river. Cost 180 production. Great Bath. We'll do the hanging gardens. It's a farm. 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 Okay. Into it.
My liege, we have an envoy at our disposal. We can use the envoy to gain favor with the city-state. Becoming friendly with a city-state neighbor can be greatly beneficial to our civilization.
Yeah, the bonuses, yeah.
Mysticism is the mistake of an accidental and individual symbol for a universal one.
Resource inventory. Into this one. Oh shit. Oh shit. No, no, no. Major drought, yeah. Oh hell. Wine victory. What are they? Why is this one?
Your Grace, we have obtained greater knowledge in the art of building static fortifications. Building walls around our cities will not only make them stronger against a foreign invader, but will also allow them to bombard nearby enemies.
Each of us is carving a stone, erecting a column, or cutting a piece of stained glass in the construction of something much bigger than ourselves.
It's not the one we're after, but it's the one there.
Writing is easy. All you have to do is cross out the wrong words.
Currency.
people have chosen to create a city along the low coast, within the sound of the ocean's waves. But this is lowland, and will flood if the sea level rises.
Opportunity has arrived for a change into a new and more powerful system of government. Let us strengthen our identity and enact more policies to govern our people.
Politics is the art of the possible, the attainable, the art of the next best.
Civic. Classical road is unlocked. Network has declared war against them. Okay, so yeah, might do again tomorrow. So bye everyone.